great day. And Shalima was just referring to the Cane and Corn Fest that we had September 2nd this year. Listen, this DVD is something that we all need in our collection. You know, Mario Moorhead was there, Pikey was there, Agami was there, you know, and the masqueraders, the West End masqueraders were there. And that, hey, it was powerful. It was powerful. And it brought out some things that, well, we all should know and need to know about our history and about cane specifically. You know, cane and corn, how it was used in the ancient days and how it was referred to. You know, Mikey did a great job on that, bringing that information. And Mario always does his grand explanation of things and historical explanation of social phenomena. I think that's really his expertise. And Miss Asta and the Western Masqueraders, listen, they did a phenomenal job in dancing and performing for our ancestors and us. And certainly the ancestors were there. You could feel the energy. So this DVD is excellent. It's one of the ones that you need in your collection. And are we selling them? Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, not
but,
yet. After we get to give the one away, yeah. But it's going to be an excellent fundraiser. I can see that as time goes on.
See the lights in the background.
That's at that angle.
At that angle.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try this one, or probably in the front. Okay.
We have a special guest, I see.
But yes,
Where
but
you
he's
do
just he's yes, he's just saying where he is at the moment, and he's welcome to join us if he chooses to. But let's begin as far as we'll continue as we may have some new listeners or viewers, and they just need to know. Wow, where are we? Who we are, what we are all about, and so the purpose of this union is to unify and empower the people of the Virgin Islands and the Caribbean, both home and abroad, through Afrocentric educational, economical, and agricultural means by creating a system of human equality with the governing principles of know yourself for your greatest harmonious potential, love, balance, harmony, order, truth, righteousness, justice, reciprocity, and freedom. And we have several objects bulleted is to establish or incorporate by itself or with others educational, economical, and agricultural programs, to establish real estate division, to acquire land and sublet it out with the views that the members shall eventually be the owners, to acquire and dispose of properties in town, country, and any other location, to render assistance in sickness and other distresses, to secure legislation in the interest of the members, and to establish or incorporate by itself or with others credit unions, banks, or financial institutions, to include insurance companies. And how can one become a member of Umoja Caribbean Union?
To qualify for membership, excuse me, the applicant or person of legal adult age, in accordance with the Virgin Islands statute, irrespective of skin color, financial status, beliefs, disability, and or gender, must file an application in writing. Such application must be signed by the applicant or marked with their special mark, their X mark, witnessed by 2 Umoja Caribbean Union officials. Upon payment of the required entrance fee, which is $15, the applicant becomes a member of Umoja Caribbean Union. And I'd like to say we just celebrated the Hamilton Jackson. And this union is modeled behind the St. Croix Labor Union of 1915, the Hamilton Jackson. The entrance fees, the entrance fees and dues. Actually, I'd like to go right to the departments. Excuse me, because if, as we're really interested in building this union, then the committees are the ones that really actually do the work. The education committee, the accomplish Umoja, let me read this. To accomplish Umoja Caribbean Union's objective to establish or incorporate by itself or with others educational, economical, and agricultural programs, the following programs have been established. Education, and one on education is the Public Affairs Committee, is responsible for dissemination of information by way of newsletter, social media, any other means of include community outreach, and our newspaper. The newspaper is another addition. Number two, under education is research committee, is responsible for creating the database of information for all areas in UCU's interest. Then we go to the agriculture committee, because without food, nothing can happen really. So number one on agriculture committee, home gardening committee. This, and we just had a workshop. Was it? It was Sunday, wasn't it? Saturday, last Saturday. Right. The workshop on
how to build a
how to,
standing box garden.
how to build a standing box garden. You know, it's so interesting that once you control your food, you control your thoughts, you control your feelings, and by putting your hands into the earth, oh, it's so reconciling many areas emotionally and mentally. So agriculture is so important. Home gardening and the learning how to the workshop on box gardening is so it's for everyone, the whole family. The whole family, what age group or what gender, doesn't matter. The whole family can participate in that. And actually, that is a family gathering opportunity and activity. I mean, that's the type of thing that we do with our families to build that love. Yes. The last one is Labor Department. The first on the Labor Department is the Bargaining Unit Committee, and it's responsible for negotiating better working conditions, fair wages, and other areas which the group employees are in need of representation. Second, second under the Labor Department is the Skills Committee. Now, this is out of all the committees, this might be the most important. Skills Committee is responsible for identifying skilled individuals or groups to conduct workshops and training. You know, a lot of times in our past, we've selected individuals to help us, to teach us, and to train us. And they were teaching us and training us from a white supremacy perspective. And not only that, from a capitalist perspective. And not only that, from a judgmental perspective. And we know that there are all types of people in the world and all types of philosophies of life. But once you begin to see that love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice is the basis of any social relationship in our life with people, places, and things, then the union of people coming together, discussing these issues and developing through them, right? Like the skills committee identifying individuals that are going to teach us and bring to us the truth, the love, the peace, the freedom, and the justice. Without love, you can't have justice. Without justice, you're not really showing love. So the skills committee is very important. I see it very, very important. bring your talent and bring your skills. This is the idea of the union, isn't it? You showing me?
Most
It's
definitely.
the idea of bring what you can offer so that we can build this union for interest of all, for our interest.
Yes, and just to touch on um, David Hamilton Jackson and
Yeah.
our ancestors. For those who don't know, our union, Umoja Caribbean Union, the foundation that was laid by David Hamilton Jackson and the St. Croix Labor Union is ours, and we're building on that. So the objects that were mentioned came from St. Croix Labor Union. Little history: St. Croix Labor Union was the first organized and recognized labor organization in the Caribbean since 1950. And
That's serious.
union members of the St. Croix Labor Union came from various parts of the Caribbean. St. Croix Labor Union members collectively seized the sugarcane refining industry until members received fair wages, and that took place in 1916. Um,
Strike.
yeah, in other words, the strike. So collectively, they came together, and it proved what you know what they did, and they held strong because of an injustice way of paying them. They had to
Yeah.
take the action that was necessary, and they came together. And yeah, they had a strike. It lasted about I think a couple of months, a few months, and
That was 6 months. 6 or 9 months, I
between
remember.
3 to 6 months, I believe
Yeah.
that's what I
And look what they had.
recollect.
Look what we had to do. What our ancestors had to do. They had to feed each other. They had to transport each other back and forth because the plantation owners locked them out. They couldn't. They couldn't have nothing to do with the plantation owners after the strike, of course, right? So we had to unify and fend for ourselves, and they were quite successful in doing that. That's one of the reasons why we've taken that as a model. I'm
Most
sure.
definitely. So
Yeah.
it's like we are honoring our ancestors or the ancestors whose foundation we stand on, and definitely giving thanks to the St. Croix Labor Union and its members, first president David Hamilton Jackson. We are continuing, and it's to build, what they left for us. And there is a DVD.
Yes, it is.
That
Powerful
was
DVD.
It's called a Remembering the Past to Strengthen Our Future, in which I did interviews on several individuals on island. Um, and that's available on YouTube, so you can go and check it out. Or if you visit this site, it's called www.letsusunite.webs, that's webs.com,
Mhm.
and you can view it there as well. It's also listed on our newspaper, so feel free to grab your own newspaper. It's located on our website at www.ucu.webs.com, and also on our Facebook page, Umoja Caribbean Union Inc. Departments. Go to file and download your free copy. So there's a lot of newspapers, newsletters that are available, and keep it for your collection.
There's a lot of information in there. Actually, the Sister Uta, and as we get to the paper, Africa House, with Sister Uta Reed has put together every month individuals that were born in the month. Like, for instance, right, D. Hamilton Jackson. I mean, he was born the first.
Well, actually, the
No,
celebration.
celebration is
Yeah,
that.
we actually have a local holiday,
Right,
and it's
right.
named in honor of him, David Hamilton Jackson Day. And prior to that, it was known as Liberty Day. So here in the Virgin Islands, we definitely recognize him for standing up. He went through so many things that in these days, some people may not have the strength
Mena,
to
Juna,
do so. But I must say he had the support,
the support,
the
yes.
spiritual support,
That's right.
and
The physical support.
physical support,
Yeah.
material wise
Emotional
support.
support.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, from the people. And one of the things that we emphasize, or I would like to emphasize, is as we say Virgin Islanders home and abroad. See, the thing with St. Croix Labor Union, again, we're standing firm on the foundation, is that there were Virgin Islanders from abroad, Virgin Islanders in the States or
That's
what
right.
have you,
That's right.
and they contributed to St. Croix Labor Union. As a result of that, St. Croix Labor Union was able to purchase thousands of acres of land here on the
Yes.
island of St. Croix.
Yes.
And there's even a property. I mean, even some of the, there's an annual event held at Grove Place.
Mhm.
And that's one of the properties that came from St. Croix Labor Union, being owned by the St. Croix Labor Union. And there's a housing community.
Right.
Yes, on the
Mhm.
outskirts it says St. Croix Mutual Homes, but recorder of deeds it says St. Croix Labor Union Mutual Homes. But if you go to that website that I mentioned earlier, that's www.letasunite.webs.com. There is documents that will prove, that I'm referencing. It's available on that site, and feel free to get that information. It also has information about where some of the members of St. Croix Labor Union came from, various parts of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So those type of documents are on that website. So definitely go check it out. And we can do more things. We can support this labor union, Umoja Caribbean Union, because there's great things happening. And where we are, I guess let's do the
Yeah.
sponsors, those advertisers, and putting out this disclaimer: the commentaries or views in our newsletter or even our online radio is not necessarily associated with any of our sponsors or advertisers, in which we do appreciate they them, and they are starting to the top is Right Way Service Station, located at Princess. That's 35A La Grande Princess. It's locally owned. There's a convenience store, and members from UCU can receive discounts there. You must show your card so you can get your discount.
Yeah.
And we have ITIL Trinity in the west side, and that's Migas. And you can get your natural foods, natural drinks. He's located at 429 King Street. Call and place an order at 340-772-1414. And this is another place where members can get UCU members can receive discounts there.
Show your membership card.
Show your membership card.
Yes. Alma's. Alma's is where you can get your oils, your fragrance oils, your shea butter, your natural deodorants, your toothpaste. She has a large selection of fragrance oils and oils from Dominica, castor bean oil, and some handmade oils, that are excellent. Incense. She makes incense, right? And also Afrocentric clothing, African type, kente cloth and other types of African fabric. Excellent. Herbs are also there, and teas, beverage teas, right? Alma's. It's 53A King Street, right on King Street, third block in. On the west side of the street. Can't miss it. Right there, right at the beginning of Leaders Court.
And members also could receive discounts there too. So
Right.
UCU members, show your membership card so you can receive your discount.
Next is Studio 413, Salon and Spa, right? Specializing in natural hair,
Natural skin care.
yes, natural hair care, yes, natural hair care and skin care, right? The address is Baron Spot Mall, Suite 107, Christiansted. The number is 340-690-6046. And let's see, Studio 413. Yes, that's the one where you did your on your solar return. You went there.
Got my hair done.
I never got that picture. You'll make it. Anyway, point is, go to Studio 413 because if you see this picture of what Selena did, what they did for her, hey, it was magnificent, beautiful, beautiful. Next is Raquel's Fashion.
Accessories and wear.
And that's at 43A King Street, also in Leaders Court, right back by where Negus is, and uh, and and uh, and Alma's in front. Negus is in the back, sort of in the mall type area. And Raquel is right across from Negus, right there. She has tremendous jewelry and gems and gold and silver, copper and brass, and it's kind of when I first went in there, it reminded me of a place I went to in India when I was in India. You know, the kind of energy that was coming out of the shop. It's a beautiful shop. She also has other accessories for other clothes and other bags and watches and different jewelry. Yeah, Raquel's Fashion and Accessory Wear. Check it out. What's her phone number?
That
Oh yeah,
is 321
$370
7, yeah,
7991.
and you can even go online at the website at www.raquelsfashion.net. So do your online shopping there. And there's Nestor's on the
Nestor's.
west side.
Nestor's. I saw Nestor yesterday. Nestor was very his smiley self, right? Nestor's is located right there at in Frederickstead, right across from. Wow,
The waterfront.
it used to be the old USO building. Remember that? I don't know, not probably before your time, Shalini, but in the 80s, it was a USO building right there,
Yes.
right across there. Nestor's place is right across the street from that, near
Well, it's
what
also
Cross
like
Street is
right
that?
across from First Bank too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, First Bank. Yeah, that is.
And his sign is up there, so look for the sign that says Nestor's.
But what he has in there is tourist items, right? And he's an expert in internet and technological stuff. He has a lot of chargers and batteries and different things that you would need for your technical equipment for your phone and for your laptop for your for different things. He has an excellent display of his liquor there too, and different types of beers. There was a beer in there that I had never seen before, coming from Denmark, I think it was. Anyway, his number is 340-473-1896. That's Nestor's Retail and Liquor, right there across from First Bank, right on that little side street. 340-473-1896. Who's next?
Then we have the number one spot on island to play pool. That's A&L Professional Billiards, located at 145 VI Corpland on East Airport Road. Their phone number is 340-220-5133. You can check them out on Facebook at STX Billiards. And they're open Wednesday to Sunday, 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. So there's some professionals there.
Is that where you're learning? Is that
Is what?
Is that where you're learning to play shipboard?
Um, 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 I am not even going there. But I'm willing to learn so I could become a professional. Just like we have a Michael Paris.
Yeah.
Makil,
yeah.
thank you.
Uh-huh.
Makil Paris, who actually trained there by JT.
Yeah.
And, he's definitely represented the Virgin Islands. He went to Russia
And won.
and other places in the States.
Yes.
So, yeah, he's
Powerful.
that's where he got trained right there. And thank you, JT from A&L professional billiards. And if you want to learn how to play pool, just go out there and just observe the players. That's the most, I think, good way
It's
to
a lot of
learn.
fun, actually. It's a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
So thank you, A&L Professional Billiards, for also allowing us to broadcast there, like several places that we've broadcasted at Raquel's Fashion, Alma's, to
Have you done it right way yet?
Nestor's. No, not yet. And actually, we need to consider doing that for sure.
Because you're so friendly. That's the next.
So who knows? Our next broadcast might just be there. And of course, we have a Nubian Sun Gathering by Dr. Olu. And please, let the people know what services and things that they can get from you.
We specialize in intercellular cleansing through the 7 healing arts, and it's about basic cleansing. Cleanse, nourish, rejuvenate. That's the process. And we have herbal packages centered around that process. You get charts. Because after the cleansing process, it's like if you go back, you could get sick. If you're not really forward and changing your lifestyle and making a move, right, then we don't go back. You go forward, constant. And so as you develop yourself, we assist that process in bulk herbs and other types of tinctures, decoctions, and infusions. We're located at 53A King Street, right in Leaders Court, right there, right, by Negus and Raquel and Almas. We are open on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 11 to 7. 11 to 7, and I'm by appointment. My number is area code 340-227-7412. And I don't have.
Are you open on Saturday?
I'm open on Saturday, yes. 11 to 7. Usually, unless there's something. This Saturday, there's a memorial for Nancy Heitzman, so there'll be. I think it's in the late afternoon, so I may be closing early. But certainly by appointment or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 11 to 7.
And they can contact you in advance?
Yes, at area code 340-227-7412.
And also UCU members, you can receive discount there.
Definitely.
So bring your card. And if you need to get your things up to date, then contact us, the union, at 1-857-240-2854 so that you can present your card and get your discount.
That's right.
So definitely, this is one of the things that we do. And where we are, yes. I know it's like, where are we today, right? What's going on? You're hearing noise in the background, and then there's a box right here. So if Olu, if you could kind of slightly, not too far to the right, we are at CHANT, and we've broadcasted at CHANT before, and what we had in store is to build a box garden, and we have accomplished that. I want to thank Chant especially for allowing us to use space, our instructor, Mr. Hamilton, and for those who participated, actually came and learned how to build a box garden. So this is the big box garden. And let me say too that under our Department of Agriculture, we have the Home Gardeners Committee. And out of that committee, we initiated the Williams Delight Home Gardeners project. So out of 5 of our participants, 3 already got their garden boxes or barrels. And now this one is going to the 4th participant. So that's going to be delivered today. And definitely. So this is something that we do. And, with your support, your contribution, we can definitely do more. So recognizing, they're going to get our logo attached to it as well, and Chant's own too. So
It's very sturdy. It's very sturdy, and um, look how high it is above the ground. I like that too. You know, that's important.
yes,
That
it's
you
a,
have to bend
yeah,
over so much.
right, right.
Excellent on the back, right? And it's made with plywood and two by six, 2x8. Yeah,
And
and 2x4.
just imagine, like, if you have old lumber,
Yeah.
at your home, you can actually make a box garden. So yeah, so I'm very excited that this has been done. So the participant from the Women's Life Home Gardeners Project can get their own. And on our Facebook page, there are pictures, I believe, yeah, of the other participants who got theirs, and they got their garden going. I know there was carrots, and the other one was beets. So I'm not sure what this one is going to have. I have to double check, but that's some of the things that we do. So I'm very
Yeah.
grateful that that was accomplished. Again, thank you, Chant, for having us partner with you in making this a success. And we are going to have another one, so look out for that in the very near future. So if you missed the first one, you can definitely not miss the next one. So you know in advance. Just contact us if you have to, and reserve a spot in advance. Likewise, okay. So
Good.
we moving on. We started about Africa House Club
Yes.
and the calendar that is provided, yeah, to us, and it's posted in our newspaper. Likewise, but yes, definitely highlighted David Hamilton Jackson Day, which was on the first. Mhm.
And it outlines different dates that outstanding individuals were born and or participated, like the Hamilton Jackson celebrated November 1. But Benjamin Banneker, right? The 9th of November. Um,
The ninth is Saturday. Yeah,
the 9th is, yeah, it is Saturday.
fine.
Born in Maryland, 1731 to 1806. You know, the astronomer, and he's the one that laid out Washington, D.C., or one of the ones that laid out Washington, D.C. Um,
He
Russell
was an
Means,
astronomer.
yes, an astronomer, scientist, and inventor, you know. Russell Means, a Native American activist born 1939 to 2012. We know that he did, tremendous for the indigenous people here in North America in terms of highlighting the oppression that was perpetrated on we, uh, the generations. Powerful man, powerful man. Look at this. On November 15th, the Berlin Conference was divided up Africa in 1884, 1885. This is where,
Divided Africa. That's why we got so many countries in Africa, and work is needed. But yeah,
yeah, and they did not divide the countries under ethnic groups. They divided according to how they wanted to
control. Would you say
control
to
and read,
control?
just oppress the people, you know. It's so wonderful. Listen, the 19th, Richard King, psychiatrist, historian, melanin pineal gland scholar, born 1946 to 2013. I happen to know him. He was in the Aquarian Spiritual Center with myself, Uta, Karen Hunt,